Hello everyone, welcome to Tbird channel. In my last video, I have installed and configured damn vulnerable web server. If you didn't watch the video, please find the link in the description. Today I am going to set up Wazuh on the cybersecurity virtual lab. If you are watching this video without subscribing, I would request to subscribe the channel. It will really motivate me to do more interesting content for you guys. In this video, we're going to see Introduction to the Security Operations Center, Introduction to the Wazuh and Wazuh Features, Prerequisites, deploying the Wazuh on the Proxmox server. Finally, we're going to set up a Wazuh agent on Windows and Linux machine. Before setting up it, let's try to understand what is Security Operations Center SOC team. A Security Operations Center includes the people, process, and technology responsible for monitoring, analyzing, and maintaining an organization information security. The SOC serves as an intelligent hub for the company, gathering a data in real time from across the organization networks, servers, endpoints, and other digital assets, and using the intelligent automation to identify, prioritize, and respond to the potential cybersecurity threats. SOC activities and responsibility include network monitoring, prevention techniques, threat detections and intelligence, decisive incident response, reporting, risk and compliance capabilities. What is WAS? WAS is a free open source and enterprise ready security monitoring solution for threat detection, integrity monitoring, incident response, and compliance. It protects overloads across on-premises, virtualized containers, and cloud-based environment. WAS helps organizations and individuals to protect their data assets against security threats. It is widely used by thousands of organizations worldwide, from a small business to large enterprise. These are the vast features, which just gives endpoint securities. You can configure the assets and extends your detections and responses. It gives the file integrity monitoring, threat intelligence, so that you can do a threat hunting, IT hygienes, and you can do a vulnerability detections on the operating systems using the agent. Security operations. You can collect the log data for analyzing, malware detections, audit and compliance, and cloud security, posture management, workload protections, and container securities. Was prerequisite. If you having an agent, you want to 1 to 25 agent, you need a 4 core CPU, 8 gigabyte RAM, and 15 GB storage. If you have agents like for 25 to 50, you have 8 core CPU, 8 gigabytes, 100 GB. 15 to 100 agents you are going to deploy, then you have to have 8 core CPU, 8 gigabytes RAM, and 200 GB of storage. Based for me, it's I'm just going with the first option because in my case I'm just going to install this on just 3 or 4 virtual machines only. So I'm just trying to reduce the requirement here because I'm otherwise I'll be running out of the resource. And the operating systems which are supported by PaaS is Amazon Linux 2. If you are hosting in AWS, you can use the Amazon Linux versions. CentOS 7 and 8, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7, 8, 9, Ubuntu 16.0.4, 18.0.4, 20.0.4, 22.0.4. So these are the versions are supported at the time of recording. Let's go and quickly set up the WAS in the Proxmox server. So now I am in the Proxmox server. So let's go to the shell. We have to create a directory. I have already created a directory called ova.import because I'm going to download the OVA file for an easy installation and set up this one. This OVA file, which is a virtual appliance, already installed, pre-installed the manager, indexer, FileBeat, dashboards, Kibanas, and everything is configured, pre-configured it. On the top of it is actually built on the CentOS 7. So these are the version at the time of recording for an easy installation and setup of a VAS central component, server, indexes, and dashboards. If you are using a VirtualBox or VMware, just import the OVF file and start running the VAS machine. But in Proxmox, you cannot import directly. So please follow the steps. I'm going to show how to import the OVA to Proxmox and start the virtual VAS virtual machine. So let me copy this link. Okay, so this is the one. So let me go to the Proxmox. So first of all, we have to make a directory. I have already make a directory. So you can use a command called make a directory, and you can name it whatever. In my case, I'm just naming as a ova.import. I have already created, so I'm not going to create it one more time. So let me go to OVA and use duplicate command -o, which is the output, and you can paste this, the copied link. You can paste the link. So duplicate is a command you can use it for to download the applications on here. So I have already downloaded the OVA file. So again, I'm not going to do it, but this is a command you can use it to download if you are using in a Proxmox. For as I said earlier, if you are using a virtual box or a VMware, just download the OVA file and import it to the and you can start the mission without any problem. Okay. So let's do ls and you can see this. So after extracting, so it will be downloading this one. I have to extract it. To extract it, you have to use command called tar and followed by xvf and was ova file. Then once you extract it, you'll be getting this 3 files. Okay. So now we will go and quickly import this machine and so that we can create a vast virtual machine in Proxmox. I'll be giving the all the commands in the description. Please, you don't need to worry about it. So first of all, we're going to import. We're going to create a VM. So to the create a VM, command is qm import ovf and the virtual machine number. You can see this 100, 101, 102, 104. So I'll create 105 dot. So this is the OF file. So I have to give this one wrap 4.3.5.ovf, and the file storage. In my case, I'm saving all this in on local PV. So I'm just giving local, and the format is QCOW2. Okay. Okay. Let's click enter. Okay. So you can see this, the VM is creating. It will take some time to get completed. Okay. So now the VM is created in the Proxmox. So let's go to this VM and let's go to the hardware. So you can see this, the VM is created successfully. So now we have to do is we have to add a network. It should be VMBR1. So let's go and quickly start the console. Let's go to the console and start the VM. So we have successfully created the vast virtual machine and it just started. Okay, so we have to attach the storage. So that is why it's not starting. So again, we'll go to the shell. And let's use a command called q. Let's go to the directory ova import ls. Okay, so qm import disk The virtual number is 105. File name is, this is a file name. Let's copy, paste it, and storage is local LV. This is one we have to give it. Local. This is where all my VMs will be stored on it. So that's why I'm giving this one. LVM format space COW2. Enter. So now we are importing the disk to the VM. It will take some time. We'll come back once it is completed. Okay, so the VM is created successfully. Let's go to the VM hardware. You can see this, the disk is attached to it. So now what we need to do is we need to attach this disk. Edit, add. So the disk is added. And what we will do is we will try to change the name also, because we see that it's 105 VM 105. So let's change the name. Go to option, and name should be Rush. Okay. So the renaming is done. Let's, yeah. So it's updated. So now what we will do is we will go and turn on the machine now. Okay. So the VM is on. So now the VM is on. You can use the default username as Wazuh user, and the password is same password. Later on you can change this password, but these are the default passwords. It comes with the OVA version. Okay, I have logged in successfully. So I have successfully logged in inside. So to see the IP address, IP space A, because using this IP address only, we able to access the console. So 192.168.1.106. Okay. Okay, so the VM is successfully created, and it started, and we got the IP address also. So the IP address is 192.168.1.106. So this is the IP address we have to use for to log in into VAS console. So /24 is the reason why it's coming is if I am just configure the agent, right, it will communicate it. That is why it is coming on it. So you don't need to worry about it. So let's go and quickly try to access VAS console. So HTTPS 192.168.1.106. It's a self-signed. That is why this is coming on it. So let's go and let's make it maximize. Okay. Accept the risk. Okay. So the dashboard is ready. So to log in, we have to use the default password as admin, and let's log in. So this is the VAS dashboard looks. So it is again setting up the connection, version, everything is just doing a freeze flag check. Okay. So now we have successfully installed VAS and login into VAS console. So now it is time to install agent on other virtual machine. So to do that, you can see this, the total agent is 0, active agent is 0, right? So we have to go and install it. So before installing the agent, let's try to understand why we need the agent. So the VAS architecture is based on agent running on the monitored endpoints that forward the security data to central server. Agentless devices such as firewall, switch, router, and access points are supported, can actively submit log data via syslog or SSH service or using their API. So we have to install the agents on the endpoints like Windows servers, Windows client, Windows 10, Linux boxes, so that we can actively monitor all the things. These agents will be trying to communicate with the servers, and will all the logs will be forwarding so that it's easy for us to all the logs will be aggregated and we can analyze it. Okay, so agents are available for Linux, Red Hat packages, Debian family is also there, Windows, even Mac OS is also available. So now I'm going to install for the Windows Wazuh agent portal. Download the exe file for Windows and you can install it. So I have downloaded the Wazuh agent Windows and I given the IP address of it. So we have to generate a authenticate so that then agent will be start communicate and send the logs to it. So to do that, just go to cd/program files x636, enter and look for the directories. Okay, and go to cd oss agent director. Okay, and here we have to run the command or slash agent .exe and -m 192.168.1.106. This is my console IP address. Click enter. It will be requesting the server and gets the key of it. So let me refresh. The key was requested and then. So let me save it. So click save. Okay. So after the agent is started, you can see the status is running. So now if you go here, you can see all the information for this Windows. You can run a scan here and you can see what minor attack is based on it, or even you can do a vulnerability scan also. So you can see the vulnerability scan also. You can run the vulnerability scan and you can see like what are the vulnerabilities present on this one. So we have successfully installed for the Windows the agent. Let's go and install the agent on Linux box. So for that, we need to go to the portal, click this dot, go to the agent, and this is the agents. You'll be listing all the agent. Here you have to click deploy new agent. Click Debian Ubuntu. In my case, it is a Ubuntu box. Select the architecture and give the IP address of the console 168.1.106 and select the default one. So let's go and quickly install it. Default, copy this command, go to the terminal, sudo and paste this command, enter. Okay, so the curl command is not installed. That's why it is so. To install it, sudo apt install curl. Okay, so the curl is package is installed. Let's run the script again. So this will pull the agent from this. It's downloading it and it gets installed over there. So let's wait for some time to get the installation get complete. So once the installation is complete, we have to start this services. So let's copy the command, go back to the terminal. Okay, so it's done. So let me paste it. Start the agent. Okay, so now we will go to the dashboards and let me refresh it. You can see this. So Linux also, the agent is start communicating on it. So if you click here, again, you can do a vulnerability scans and you can do a scans if there is any. If you give us some time, automatically the informations will be collecting from these servers and it will be start pointing on it. So you can see this one, if when the last scan was then and what is the uh, benchmark. So all the things will be populating on it. You can do a complete post-based monitoring on by using Bash. So we have successfully installed and configured Bash and agents as well. In my next video, I'm going to set up Surcator. Surcator is a IDS service, which is an intuition detection system. So this will tool will help you if suppose someone is trying to scan your network or someone is trying to do. Basically, it's a monitor your network, and if there is any suspicious activities happening on the network, it will be help us to detect and alert it. So this is one of the ideas. It's very important in the SOC operation. So we will going to see in my next video. I'm going to show how to set a Suricato. If you think the video was helpful, please consider subscribing the channel. Please follow me on the social media platform for the channel update. Please reach out to me via Discord or Telegram for any questions or technical assistance. Thank you all for watching this video. Bye for now. Take care.